So I really feel compelled to do this video today, again, because a lot of people are starting to ask, what is Christ consciousness? Christ consciousness is literally what you carry within you. It is the activation of your heart center. Your heart is the biggest electromagnetic field in your body. Christ consciousness is the activation of your root chakra, the base of your spine, going all the way up the 33 vertebrae, so the 7 major chakras, root, sacral, solar plexus, got to get through the lower 3 to get to the heart, to the upper 3, throat, third eye, and crown. This is where the reunion of the right and left side of your brain takes place. The right side is feminine, the left side is masculine. This is where the Christos oil, the golden Christ oil, that's why it's called Christ, rises up the base of the spine. It's like a spiritual oil, the golden oil. You're hearing about this everywhere now. Okay, this is the oil that we carry within us, that when we're born and we are very, very little babies, it is extremely potent and it is moving throughout the body because the nervous system of the body has not been shot yet. Okay, so the golden Christos oil goes up the back of the spine, the 33 vertebrae, Jacob's ladder, to the top of the head where it meets with the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland then releases a secretion called colostrum. Colostrum is white, just like milk, the land of milk. And what color is the Christos oil? Gold. The golden Christos oil, the land of milk and honey. This comes together as one, bringing both hemispheres of the brain back online. Now, there has been a portion of the brain that has been shut down that's directly connected to the heart, to the creation, to the inner consciousness, the unity consciousness, the mother, the nurturer, the unity in you. Okay, leaving everybody left side of the brain through chemicals and frequency. I'm not going to say the other words because I'm just, you know what I mean. So everyone's left individual, divided, and logical. Okay, this is the mind side of the brain. This is the side of the brain that controls your thoughts, your opinions, your survival mode. The right side of the brain is the side that controls your creation, your inner divinity, your connection, right, to source within you, because it's connected to a portion of the heart that has been shut down. So when you have a marriage of the right and left side of the brain, the feminine and the masculine, feminine on the right, masculine on the left, and your heart, the biggest electromagnetic field in your body, you vibrate a certain frequency, okay, of 144,000. Understanding this is understanding your bioelectric. You're made of energy, frequency, and vibration, and your heart, and also light, color, and sound, and your heart is the biggest electromagnetic field in your body. So that's why you cannot get to Kundalini activation, Christ consciousness, divine union, it's all the same thing, without accessing the heart. Now, this can be done and was done for thousands of years in India. When babies were born, they used to have a Kundalini activation done on them with somebody that would raise the energy within them, regulating their nervous system and helping them to come in higher consciousness, more aligned and balanced. They don't do that anymore. It's considered taboo and underground. And you can do this actually in people now because I physically have done it and I know how to do it, and it's considered taboo. But it's energy. It's moving energy through the body. When you understand that you are a bioelectrical energetic being, you have the ability to move and manipulate and transform energy. Okay? So when Yeshua came to this earth with Mary Magdalene, because they came as a pair, they came to teach the divine union, which is you, the right and left side of your brain connected to the heart. That's the sacred divine union. They came as a representation of who you are on the inside. She came with the frequency of the creation, the unity consciousness, the love, the mother, the nurturer. He came with the mind, teaching you logical mind, teaching you love, teaching you forgiveness, kindness, grace, right? No ego, no judgment, compassion. He came with the balance. They were two ascended masters, whole and balanced within themselves, having their full chakra system activated. That's why they also worked with energetic stones, crystals, and sacred oils, because the oils all represent certain frequencies. And when you put them on different parts of your body, you actually have centers on your body, which you can see in reflexology, that respond to specific things, certain oils, certain incantations, things along those lines. You have a meridian system, okay? So understanding this is understanding your chakra system from your root to your crown. Your root is your foundation. This is where you've been living in lower foundation, trapped trauma in your cells, survival, fear, stress, anxiety, depression, self-worth questioning, self-identity questioning, feeling like you don't have a voice, afraid of judgment, afraid of what people are going to think or speak on you, right? Oh, feel that sunshine. I love it. I love it. Okay. So that is where they've kept humanity in low vibration so they could, and you're reading about that now. Okay. Observe, don't absorb though. Okay. You don't want to get into it, because this is a consciousness war. So understanding that Christ consciousness is not religion. It is not something that is to disempower you. It's literally the opposite. It's empowering you. It's teaching you how to lead from your heart and not from your mind. It's teaching you that we are all one. And when you start to understand your energetic systems, your chakras are like flowers, okay? And these flowers have petals. And these petals can be over or under reactive or balanced, right? But you've never been taught how to balance them. That's why everybody is living in a shot nervous system. You've been disconnected from the earth. You've been disconnected from the sun. Meditation and breath work, you've been told is taboo and evil and all this stuff, is actually to regulate your body and your nervous system. Trapped trauma stays in your cells, in your organs. Each of your organs has a frequency. Each of your cells has a frequency. You carry, that's why, they talk about dancing and energetic movement and Tai Chi and, all these different things that I talk about and other people talk about, because you carry trauma in your hips. Why do you carry it in your hips? Because that's where the base of your spine is. That's where the root chakra is, the foundation. You're like a tree of life. You need to plant your roots properly in the ground in order to grow and ascend, right? But you haven't. You've been chopped down at the stump, the three lower chakras, the root, the sacral, the solar plexus. This has kept you in disconnection from yourself, disconnection from the world. It's kept you as an individual survivor instead of a unity consciousness thriver, right? So understanding this is understanding your body, activating the heart's electromagnetic field, rising up the ladder. There's more than 7 chakras too, but for teaching's sake, you're having to unlearn literally everything you've ever learned since you've been born. So we're going to go slow. And this is the Christ consciousness, root to crown activation. Okay. And that's why that a lot of people are starting to put together. That's why Yeshua has always said the kingdom is within you, right? Don't worship me. The kingdom is within you. You carry God's source within you. You carry source's energy. It's everything. It's the all. And when you understand the right and left side of your brain, the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere connected to your heart, that's the Ark of the Covenant, connected to your heart, the direct connection to the divine, as above is so below, right? The crown represents above, the higher consciousness, the below represents the earth. Right? And so understanding the 12 hemispheres, 12 cranial nerves, 12 disciples, right? It's all the same thing. The land of milk and honey, Christos soil, colostrum coming together as one, creating the opening for the harmonic right and left side of the brain to come together again. It's literally the truth of who we are, and we're coming back home to it. We're unity consciousness. And this is a battle for your unity consciousness. So don't get involved in the crazy and the sounds and the noise and all the scary stuff, because it's literally been here since you've been born. Now it's time to heal, regulate your nervous system, surrender to yourself, hold a space of love and compassion for yourself so you can rise up the ladder and ascend, okay? It's about heart work, living from your heart center. Nothing else is going to matter.